In the previous tutorial, we left off looking at one of the articles from the left-hand navigation. To get back to the main page to look at our final section, we can just simply click here where it says return to China home, or it would be for whatever country you're looking at. On the right-hand side, there are many different options for some different things. You can listen to the article. Something new is if you wanted to save the country's report, actually as a document in your Google Drive, it's just a matter of clicking Save to Google Drive. It'll ask you which account. And then what it does is it will link your Drive file, or it'll link this file into your Drive, and you can go look for it then in your Google Drive. There is a kids version. The World Edition and the Kids Edition are linked. So, for example, if you wanted it to be in a slightly easier reading level, you can click Kids Edition and it will just flip you right over to that version in CultureGrams. And you can see it's kind of the same, basically the same layout. The only big difference is that the text is going to be a little bit easier reading level. I'm going to flip back over now to World Edition where we were, just by clicking that. You have some options for the reports. You can print it out. You can just view it as one big document. You can email the report to yourself using your school email. Under more features, each country will have a photo gallery. And these are all images that were taken in that particular country. You're welcome to use those in reports. So for example, if you wanted this image, you'd have the option of downloading it. Or if it's something like a slides presentation, you could just copy the image and paste it into whatever you were doing. Remember, the citations are all generated for you. With the pictures, it's actually going to open a new window, but there is your citation for that. Close that window and let's close this. To get back to the main page, you'll see you have your navigation strand up here. We'll go back to China. There is a video gallery. These are going to have anywhere from 10 to 15 videos that you can watch about different aspects of the country. And each video is going to also have the option to download it. It will download it as an MP4, which you could use in, let's say, a wee video presentation. Your citation generator is right here. And we won't wait for that, but it'll look just like when we did the articles. Let's go back to our main page. Let's try that again. We'll go back. Okay, well that took a moment to get back to. Okay, let's move on. Slideshows, those are, they're just going to be pictures with different information. Actually, there's really only a beginning slide that has words on it. Let's go to Chinese food. And then the rest of them are just pictures. In this case, it happens to be food. And let's go back. Interviews, these are usually there's going to be 2 or 3 of these, and these are actually people who live in the country. They are not videos, they are just text that you can read about their life in that particular country. And there's famous people. This will just be a list of famous people throughout history. If you look at China, you'll see the most recent one they have is Yao Ming, who is a famous basketball player. It looks like he may still be working or playing. Again, citation generator at the bottom of the page for that. Let's go back. Recipes is kind of fun. There'll be anywhere from 4 to 5 recipes for that country, things that the country is known for. I'm sure something in here has rice in it. And then under tools, there are some other things. Probably the 2 that you'll find most interesting here Actually 3. It'll tell you what time it is there as you are looking at the database. A distance calculator. You can pick 2 countries anywhere in the world, and it will figure out how far away. It's kind of fun to play around with, see how far away things are. And the currency converter. So, for example, if you wanted to know how much a dollar was worth in China. Now, one thing I've noticed with this is I do have to, if you get this little message, you can just click that and click load unsafe scripts. So if I was looking at the US dollar, let's say I had $100 and I wanted to know what it was worth in China, and there's the Chinese currency here. All right, so I'm not even sure what to call the Chinese currency. Anyway, it's worth 664 if I have 100 US dollars. So kind of fun to play around with. Okay, so anyway, that's the right-hand navigation. Some very useful tools, kind of some fun things to look at.